Here we are, gentlemen. It's been a little while, but here is my review, my first review as your champion. It's been a while in the making. Someone gave me a good run with their balloons, but didn't happen. I'm here, I've made it, and this is your review of the calendar week 37 games. I'm sat here in my South Shield strip. See that for the FA Vars at Wembley on the 21st of May. That's where I'll be. You'll all be in the Central or in Steve's Dungeon Bar, all giving each other things in the bum holes and German shots, whatever he was on about. I've got my scarf. I'm ready to go. It's going to be a good weekend as your champion. So, how did it happen? That's what you're all aching to know. I can feel it in the camera. So, let's start down there, right down there. Down there, Steve. Steve, are you down there? There he is. There's little Steve. So little Steve there with his dog shit fingers in his hands. You get a good view of that dog shit finger. So, wee little Stevie boy, the perv, he was playing against Colo with his vote for Pedro t-shirt on because he stuck with him after Kyle sacked them off, and it's done him pretty good. Two accurate representations of those gladiators. So what happened? How did that go down? Well, Stevie boy here has obviously been pulling someone's middle legs because he won a game, and I can't believe it actually happened. So he's still bottom, bless his little cotton socks, but he won a game, which is great for him, and he might even not be bottom after this last game week, but we'll see. All depends how that goes. So Steve the perv beat Colo somehow. Answers on a postcard. So next up, what we had Tiny Timmy Tyrion versus Kyle. Great haircut, Kyle. Basically this one, previous grudge match, but they've basically just both shut up since someone had to get an ass wax. Obviously hasn't happened yet. And someone else had to go and do some wellies, wear some wellies, and some of the shit, dog shit shelter. Dog shit fingers in a dog shit shelter, something like that. So Kyle versus Tim, no hype whatsoever. They really weren't bothered. And then all of a sudden, Kyle's there, just picking his team, trying to drown his sorrows with his chocolate bar because he's winning. And then there's the game last night, right? And what happens is Son and Kane are playing, and Tim, he sees a goal. Kane and Son have scored. He comes out of the woodwork just a little bit, and he goes, back in. Nah, he's not sure he's going to do it, so he hides like he always does when he's losing. And he pokes his head a little bit more. A second goal. I don't know though. Best stay quiet. And then what happens is Harry Kane just starts banging them in left, right, and centre, and then Tim starts jumping up and down on the group chat, all over Kyle's face, just bukkake all over the bukkake jatties. And all of a sudden, Tim's here. He's won a game. He's back in the chat. Here he is. So that's what's happened. And Tim managed to win, and he actually ran it quite close for me. I wasn't worried because I had nearly 300 points, but Harry Kane, man of the week. Someone must be feeling really daft about that trade, giving him to Tim. But yeah, Tim won. Kyle lost. Kyle's streak is well and truly over. Lost 2 on the bounce. He is the new Skyfall. Down he goes. So let's move on to game number 3, the big one. All I had to do was secure victory against Marty McFly to win. His team on paper looked weak at best, and what I did, I came out of the traps like an absolute alien. There I am. I scored nearly 300 points, and Huller's there left in my dust. Got Sanchez and Giroud got nearly 50 points each. I was just blamming them in all over. Goals, clean sheets, assists, everything. So my alien hunted Marty McFly in a really weird crossover sci-fi film, obliterated him, took his pants off, threw them in the dishwasher, and he was just left there, just desolate, just totally inconsolable, couldn't even bring himself to contribute to the group chat, and then made up the fact that he was in Sweden all week just as an excuse for not being there. So he won, he lost. I secured the league, which actually I didn't need to do because wee little tiny Tim does a favour with his woodwork antics. And I'm sat here up on my throne and I'm thinking, well, what's the best way to celebrate this? How do I do it? And it just dawned on me. It just all of a sudden came into my mind and I thought, yeah, that's it.